Yes, obviously we knew that there was going to be some kind of mix-up with the league. We've gone from being Essex based to going out west, but we're looking forward to it. There's a lot of trip into the unknown, but yeah, we're up for it. We're it's new territory, like I said, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I think we've got to push as high as possible. It's a new league. It's a good opportunity for us to go into that league with not a lot of people knowing about us. So we're going to try and push as hard as possible. New staff. Yeah, we've obviously we said goodbye to Eddie. Eddie's moved on to bigger ways, so we brought in Nick in, who's he's a local lad who's been around a couple of clubs here. Known him for a few years. He was at Hoddesdon, and I think he's helped out Broxbourne in the past. Good calibre of coach. Probably got a little bit of a different view than what we've had before. So we're looking forward to that, to working with him. So yeah, he's a good lad as well.
So I think you'll hear a lot of coaches give kind of very set answer to this, and unfortunately it's kind of a regurgitation of the same sort of answer. So they'll probably look at this World Cup and see the Tony Krooses and the Luka Modric's and think that that's the way football should be played. It should be just keeping possession for possession's sake. But try doing that on a Tuesday night in December. It's been raining all day. I think it's difficult, and I think you've got to understand the level that you're at. I think what we want to do here is to make sure that the boys are tactically aware and that they can do what is right to win a football match. So if that is developing play and keeping hold of possession, fantastic. But if that is going a bit more direct in certain situations, it is whatever it takes to win a game. So I suppose in summary it's possession in a positive way, really. Can we get the ball forward quickly, and can we make the most out of every situation? Well, I've known Gav Kelsey, the manager, for a few years now, mostly in an opposition capacity, basically, or from watching on as a fan. Come down a few times last year. And I also know Tom Barlow, the goalkeeper coach, very well, having worked with him at a few clubs before. So when I got a message from Gav in pre-season to come down and have a chat about a role that was coming up at Hertford Town, we did as any manager and prospective coach did. We went down the pub, had a drink, had a nice chat but it wasn't really about Hertford to start off with, really. It was about our footballing philosophies, what we want to get out of it, what we like to see, just generally about the local game, really. And then it kind of got on to kind of some of the similarities and what we both want to see in a football match and what we want to achieve. And I think it just became apparent, really, and we found a similarity in what we wanted to do. I think he liked what he heard coming from me, and I certainly liked what he wanted to do over here. So after that, I met with Al, the chairman, and yeah, we had some similarities, and I think it's going to be it'll be a good match, I think, hopefully. When I was at Hoddesdon, previously in the Spartan Prem, and when we played Hertford, it was almost like a sleeping giant, basically, in the Spartan League. And I think even to an extent now, with the plans that the club have got, Al and the rest of the committee, and certainly the management staff and coaching, I think it could even be classed as a sleeping giant here. You see the fans that come in through the turnstile every week. Its proximity in such a large county town, it's primed and ready to kick on again. It'd be naive to say that it should happen like a Kings Langley have done, and it happened in back-to-back seasons. I think that football has moved on to a degree that there are going to be so many clubs challenging, but there's no reason why this club can't progress. I think last year, if you'd have asked the management and the coaching staff would they have taken where they'd have finished, I think they'd have been pleased with where they finished, but I don't think they'd have been happy about it. And I think certainly the way in which the season finished last year, I think there's a real opportunity for this club to maintain a level of consistency longer throughout the season and finish higher up. I certainly think it's not an unambitious target to be wanting to challenge for playoffs towards the back end of the season, and hopefully, yeah, we can put the right foundations in place now to be able to do that. So yeah, that's what I think we could move on and achieve, really.
Yeah, 3 new signings. Joe Clemo is a right back that played for Cheshunt. He's been around plenty of clubs, good calibre of player. Played well against us in the times we played against him last season, up and down the right side. Can play either side though. Step four quality and a real good addition to the squad. And John Frendo. I think everyone knows about John. Scored goals at all kinds of levels. Very, very good player. Was at Royston last year. He's been at Hitchin, St Albans. So the quality's there. And perhaps where we was lacking last year, scoring goals at vital times, I think John will bring that to the squad.